Hello, hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode. Yeah, I am in the dungeon. As you can see, almost done with floor number 12. But even so, even if I've spent the past, I don't know, what was it? Possibly 3 or 4 days in on the floor number 12, I'm still not done. There are still a few things left to do, and that is dig through the remaining few hallways, as well as remove the floor and install glass slab floor after. Before we can move on and proceed with today's work, I'll have to craft some pickaxes, which I did while rambling about my work and the future plans, well, the nearby future plans. So I've got 11 of those and the half-used pickaxe in my hotbar slot number 1. Now it is time to get a rough estimate. Honestly, maybe there are no need for any estimates. I think this is hallway number 10, and the one right next to me is the 11th one. So 2 last hallways are left, most likely, but there is a possibility that I have miscalculated. I have made a mistake, more like, and I am on hallway number 9. In that case, I would need to dig through 2 more hallways after this. But yeah, as they say, without further ado, here I am working on my first hallway of the day. It's going to be rather quick, only because I have already made some progress from yesterday, it so seems. So this one is going to be just a little bit easier to complete or faster to complete than the next two, how do you say, 2 upcoming ones, or next 2, or just 1, depending on how many are left. It's either 1 hallway or 2. Either way, next up is the floor removal process, which doesn't take nearly as much time as the hallway removal process. Floor removal process essentially takes 1/3 of the time as compared to what it takes to dig through the hallways themselves. That's because hallways have 3 layers of blocks, while the floor, well, to no surprise, to nobody's surprise, the floor has a 1 layer, a single layer. I guess you could have double layered floor if it was insulated or something like that, or for other purposes such as security. More layers equals more security, I suppose. But otherwise, the floors that I have are usually, if not always, a single layer affair. So all you do is go along the hallway and remove the floor that's right below your feet. 1 block and you're done. Repeat that for all 11 hallways, and that's it. All you have to do after that is prepare some of the glass. I don't know how many stacks would that be, but certainly not a single one, and probably even more than that. Probably even more than 4 stacks. It's possibly anywhere from, yeah, honestly, I cannot even predict, because I do not know. Here, seems like we are on the last hallway. How amazing is that? That means I was correct in saying that we were, as we started the episode, on hallway number 11. Good. That means less work for me to do, even though we immediately after we have more work, just other type of work, which is still similar. I'm still gonna be digging through the hallways, but a bit differently. So I'm going to be removing the floor. But still, the essence of the work remains the same, the tools remain the same, and even the strategies do remain roughly the same. Oh no, we've got gravel. Yeah, and we got two tools breaking in a row. So my pickaxe broke, and then the shovel immediately after broke as well. And this one has a few more uses too. But that's fine. Went through the gravel. Now back to the cobblestone. The pretty much, I mean, the cobblestone is the cornerstone of every dungeon, of every self-respecting dungeon. You've got cobblestone, and then you've got some additional stuff, such as iron or sand or sandstone. But without cobblestone, you don't have yourself a real dungeon, I would say. I guess though, you could have a pretty decent looking dungeon simply by using sandstone. I wouldn't say it looks that bad. In fact, it looks quite nice. Look, all this sandstone here, if the cobblestone was replaced by the sandstone, wouldn't that be nice? It would definitely create an illusion of the dungeon being a bit more bright than it is, since you can see the contrast between cobblestone and the sandstone. The difference is noticeable, I would say, if I had to say so myself. And yeah, that's that. Though we are now past the sandstone, back to the cobblestone, just as the pickaxe is breaking. Yeah, it just broke, but I have many more, not to worry. Still got 7 brand new pickaxes and a just barely used pickaxe in my hotbar as well. So essentially 8 pickaxes. Plenty enough until the end of today's video. Probably will not have to worry anymore about any tools, except for maybe the shovel, possibly. But even the shovel most likely will not see any more use today, or if it will, then just maybe a few blocks here and there. But the shovel has most likely not a lot of uses left itself. So I would guess that's 5 to 7 uses out of that shovel. It looks tired. It looks the durability bar is down there. It's seen some work, and it's about to retire, I believe. And I cannot make an accurate prediction how many uses that is. It's just a rough estimate. It seems like it has about, I don't know, 5% durability. Oh, what's that? 5 to 10% durability, if I had to say. Somewhere along that. Another pickaxe broke, so now on the last 7 pickaxes. But the primary work of floor number 12 is done. I'm proudly announcing that we are now on to the next line of work, and that is removing the floor in preparation for glass slab installation. We are going to begin with the first hallway. That's what I like to do. Even though it doesn't really matter, I could... Hey... Though the question is... Yeah, I think... You know, before that, let me go back to this chest area and place some cobblestone back into the storage. That's simply because I'm running out of space once again, surprisingly. Can you see that? I hope you do, because oopsie, I didn't want... Oh, we've got some extra planks here. Yeah, I'm running out of space. All the sand, sandstone, flint and coal, even wooden signs for no reason. It's taking up space. Jungle tree sapling. Yeah, but now we are ready to go back and continue with what I've been doing, which was digging the hallways, or more like removing the floor, more precisely. We've got coal, but I'll leave it. That's because next floor below me I will be able to dig it out when I go down to the 13th floor. So no rush there. It can just stay there and we'll pick it up as the opportunity arises, as soon as I start with floor number 13. But then again, I probably, before starting floor 13, I'll go back to the surface, not only to get some glass, but also to maybe build a new tower floor. That would be nice. And maybe some other things, some more trees. It's been a while since I was planting some trees, so that would be good. And along the way I could possibly think of some other fun things to do, such as, I don't know, possibly some new sort of building, but most of my time is already taken by... Hey, what's this? Empty space. Most of my time is already taken by the tower, and whatever is left from building the tower is going into the dungeon, which is this. The dungeon itself requires quite a lot of maintenance, or more like not maintenance, but building process or time invested in the building of it. That's because just to keep the staircase clear out of cobblestone and stuff like that, you have to keep clearing loads of cobblestone around the staircase. Then you have to make entrances to the floors, dig the floors out, place the glass slabs, things like that. It's not easy. But here I was under the impression that I will not need a new shovel today, but here I am making a brand new stone shovel, just because we've encountered a few blocks of sand and I used my last remaining durability to shovel through that, and that was it pretty much. The stone shovel decided to just he said that's enough work for me, and we'll be going to deserved retirement. And that's what it did. So I crafted a brand new one. This will hopefully last just as much as the previous one. The previous shovel was very good to me, did a lot of work, so nothing but compliments for Mr. Shovel. I like it very much. I'm not sure which floor, which hallway I'm on already. I feel like I've lost count. Not that I was even counting, but I was under the impression that it was kind of easy to keep track of without specifically keeping track of it. So I could be on hallway number 4 or 3 if I had to guess. Let's see after I complete this one. So this could be either 3rd or 4th hallway. Let's see. Was I right or not? We'll see in the next 20 seconds or so. Onto my last few cobblestone blocks. And that's it. Very good. And I was on 1, 2, 3. I was on 4th hallway. That means now I am beginning 5th hallway. Yeah. You know, floor removal process goes very fast compared to the stuff that I have to go through just to dig through these hallways. First of all, placing platforms, collecting coal along the way, and digging 3 layers simultaneously. It all takes so much time, so whenever you get to floor replacement, it's like it goes fast without any problems. Definitely quite a contrast to the usual work that we do here, which is mainly hallway digging. Though this is also located in the hallway itself, but yeah, as I said, it's a bit different, since here you're only digging 1 layer, and usually what I do is I also leave whatever coal I come across, I leave it for the next floor. At least I did this time. Hey, what happened? Look at that. You know, I think the bones that were placed here, they disappeared. They were just here. I removed the cobblestone block above it, and it disappeared. How strange. I wonder why that happened. I find it hard to believe that it expired exactly now, after it was sitting there for definitely, most likely, more than a week, possibly close to 2 weeks, if I had to say. I find it hard to believe that at that exact moment, as I was digging the cobblestone block above it, wait. I simply picked it up. Oh, how did that happen? I definitely did not take it. I harvested the cobblestone above it, did I not? And I got the items that it had contained. So the stone axe, a bit of cobblestone most likely, some sand, and a bit of gravel. Maybe 1 more pickaxe. Yeah, it wasn't here, so I've got additional pickaxe. That's... maybe I'm seeing things, but to me it looked like I gathered a cobblestone block, and above the bones, and I managed to collect it. Somehow it appeared in my inventory immediately after. Strange, very strange. But despite that, the work continues. I keep digging, cheerfully I may add, through the hallways. Hey, got myself some extra coal here. I took it. That's because it was to my left, not under me. so if I left it, I wouldn't have a chance to collect it on floor number 13. But yeah, it seems like I could stop at this point today. Let's complete removing the floor tomorrow and get to installing the glass slabs.